This shit ain't for kids, bro. What up everyone, it's your boy XManny87 here, bringing you another Mar-Vell Legends video, and what I have for you today is my overview and ranking of the Mar-Vell Legends Gamerverse Avengers Abomination Build-A-Figure Series Wave. Before I get into everything, if you could please drop a thumbs up, like rating on the video, it'll help show your support for my channel and I greatly appreciate it. Now, with that said, doesn't the Gamerverse Avengers look like it was directed by Zack Snyder if he did an MCU Avengers film? I think so. Anyways, this wave is getting more hate than it deserves. I think it's a solid offering. For those who keep complaining about more Caps and Iron Mans and want different characters, well, here you go. While adding another Cap and Iron Man, Hasbro was still able to give new, fresh characters. So now I'm gonna rank my very least favorite to my very top favorite. Coming in at number 8, the very bottom goes to Iron Man. I gave him a 6 out of 10. This is the one figure I dislike the most out of this wave. I like the design and look in the game more so than I do this figure. Definitely did not transition well from game to plastic, as the proportions look a little wonky in some areas. Articulation is very poor on the shoulders and ankles. Hoping SH Figure Arts make one so I can add it to my Hall of Armor collection. For now, the better Gamerverse Iron Man Legends figure is the new Target exclusive Star Boost armor. Coming in at number 7, we got Miss Mar-Vell. I gave her a 7 out of 10. All you get here is newly sculpted boots and video game paint deco. Not a bad thing, as I always liked her costume in the comics, so I'm happy the game kept that look for her. Other than that, it's the same one from the Sandman wave with the same accessories. Just wish she had a video game accurate head sculpt instead of the face print on top of the comic face. A good choice for those who missed out on the comic one though. And in my Miss Mar-Vell review, I forgot to do a head swap between this one and the comic one, so here you go. Coming in at number 6, we have the Captain America, and I gave him a 7.5 out of 10. This will probably go down as the most underrated figure out of this wave. It's a really good figure in my opinion. The look is different, as it's going for a SWAT trooper look than the same G.I. Joe look in any other media for Cap. Don't get me wrong, I love my G.I. Joe characters and looks, but I like different as well. 100% all new sculpts should always get love and respect. So these next comic ones are going to be tough because I gave them all an 8 out of 10. So it's going to come down to who I had fun with the most photographing and which ones push my creativity and further enhance some of my skills. Coming in at number 5, I have Mach 1, and I just wish the hands were fists instead of open. Other than that, he's beautifully colored in rich two-tone metallic blues, and that solid white brings it out. I love anytime we get a new Thunderbolts character. If you can accessorize this guy like I did in my review, he becomes loads of fun. Coming in at number 4, I have Mar-Vell, and I absolutely love this character. He's the one I was most excited for in this wave, and even though he didn't come out number 1 on my list, he's still my favorite selected character out of this wave. Not figure, character. Big difference. Anyways, the metallic blue is beautiful to give him that cosmic touch. Just wish he had alt hands like the Silver Surfer ones, as lots of cosmic characters use those type of hand gestures, and a screaming head would have been superb. Hope we get a Genis-Vell Captain Mar-Vell next. Now to start off my top 3, coming in at number 3 is Rage, New Warriors FTW. I loved photographing this figure. This figure really captures his personality that was brought to life in my photography. I had so much fun posing him, and this figure pushed me to do a crazy spear tackle-like picture that calls for lots of balancing skill techniques. He made me push that skill for me as a display artist, and I love that. Being on the Hyperion mode doesn't even bother me because of the new parts added to him. Love his mask. Wish he came with an alternate mask in white as he wore in the comics. But wow, another character I've been wanting in Legends for years is now in my hands, and I'm happy. Coming in at number 2 is the Leader, an A-list Hulk villain. Hell yeah. I'm not even mad that he doesn't come with alt hands because these are fine as is. He's not going to be throwing down punches with Hulk, but he was the most fun I had photographing to bring his evil genius traits to life. Love it when a figure can push my vision and make it come to life exactly how I pictured it in my head. Accessorizing him with the old Toy Biz accessory and some other accessories just really made me feel like the character while shooting pics. When a figure makes me feel like that, it brings out my best work. And coming in at number 1 is the Abomination Build-A-Figure, and I gave this a 10 out of 10 total awesomeness. The only figure out of this wave to get a 10 out of 10 rating for me. This figure is just so damn awesome. This is probably one of my favorite Bafs in the last 3 or so years. The fact that we get butterfly joints on a Hasbro Baf for the first time ever sets a new standard on what to expect for future Bafs. The sculpting is phenomenal, and I ended up gazing upon it through hours and hours with every little intricate details throughout. He has crazy good range of motion in a lot of areas for a big monster. So much fun to pose. He made this wave absolutely worth it. By the way, guys, in my Abomination review, I mentioned that the tattered sculpting part of the shorts were a separate piece. They are, but I forgot to mention that they are actually removable. So if I pull this up like so, there you go. The only thing is that this part on the back, it's glued. So for any of you customizers watching, you might now get an idea how to work around this. You're gonna probably have to fill that area. But if you somehow wanted to modify a comic book version out of this Abomination, you know, you can probably just paint the shorts blue or keep them black, or whatever color you prefer. And now seeing these shorts, it reminds me of the Ultimate Goblin, and I wonder if sometime down the line they'll maybe upgrade this onto this body. I'm not sure, but I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know, what do you guys think? Spiky shoulders, spiky elbows? Let me know what you think. Alright, and now to wrap things up, overall, this wave gets an 8 out of 10 for me. Out of 8 figures, you get a split of 4 Gamerverse and 4 comics. Unfortunately, the comic figures were completely stripped off accessories. Despite that, Team Comic is still the winner of this wave. Even though the Baf is my favorite figure out of the wave, character selection-wise, the comic figures are the better half, with those that are importantly needed to round out teams such as the Thunderbolts and New Warriors. Plus, you get an essential cosmic character in Mar-Vell that is a must-have for any cosmic display, and an A-list Hulk villain in the leader. Those A-list villains are essentials to any Marvel collection. I heard some say leader and Mar-Vell look too plain looking. I don't get that, as it's literally how they looked in the comic books. Here are the images for proof. The hell were they expecting? Mezco skin type fabric on $20 figures? Cell shading on bright colors? Just no. I don't like shading on figures, as I like to create that type of lighting to capture in my photography. That's what makes it fun for me. The Gamerverse figures, I can understand people passing them if they're not into video games like me, but this is a new theme to create new shelf displays for collections. It's always exciting to create new displays to spice things up in the collection. I've been hearing stupid shit from some comments about how this wave is useless or a waste because they don't know some of these characters in the comics or play games. Well, they really don't know jack shit, as that's on them for not taking the time to self-educate in knowing the characters. Just because they don't know the character shouldn't automatically cause hate for a figure of that character. Get to know the character before stating something like that, as you can like the character. You never know. For those that are like that, read your comics, read your comics, read your comics, because every character is useful for someone. Look guys, I'm just tired of the negativity. Let people enjoy their shit, you know what I mean? I get it if this wave had 4 or more figures that were awful. If a figure is bad, it's bad, but this wave has 6 really good figures out of 8, which makes it a majority, and that makes it a really good wave, which is why I gave it a high rating. I like this one way more than the Black Widow wave. At the end of the day, it's just toys, guys. Enjoy it. Don't waste energy on being negative, as there are ways to critique things without bashing what others enjoy. That's just not cool. Let people like what they want to like. Look, I just want to bring you some entertainment and joy to get your mind off of things through these very difficult times we're living in right now. I personally like this wave a lot. As a fan of comics and video games, this was one of the waves I was looking forward to the most this year, and I'm overall happy with this wave as it bolsters my Gamerverse, Thunderbolts, New Warriors, Cosmic, and Villains shelf displays in my collection with these good character selections. So now I kick it back to you guys. What is your ranking and favorites out of the wave? What would you like to see in a Gamerverse Wave 2? Let me know, comment below. Please stay safe out there, everyone. That was my review. Please drop a like rating on the video, comment, we'll chat about it. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't already, link is in the description below. Get your Marvel Legends Gamerverse Avengers Wave at Big Bad Toy Store. Link is in the description below. Check out xmanny87.com to view my photo gallery. Hit the notification bell so you know when my videos are up. Share and subscribe if you're new. See you on the next review. Peace, peace.